Kane Vision welcomes in Tom McIntosh, who is the men's soccer coach at the University of Tulsa. We get ready for the 2015 season. And, Coach, you've had a little bit of exhibition action. What have you learned about your team?
Well, I think we've learned in terms of who's going to be in our starting lineup, on Friday night. I think the preseason this year, because we have so many new players, is really an evaluation period, trying to find positions where guys can play. And I think we answered a lot of questions in the 3 exhibition games, and we were able to play everybody quite a bit of time. So it's it was really about answering questions on individuals throughout the course of this preseason. And
you have numbers. I know you have your roster is packed, but it's youthful, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 16 of our 30 guys are either freshmen or redshirt freshmen. So it is a fairly young team. But we like the group. We have enough experience in our sophomore class, junior class, and that those guys have played a lot of minutes. So I feel good about us from an experience standpoint. But certainly we're going to have to integrate some freshmen right off the start.
The American Defensive Player of the Year preseason is Bradley Bourgeois. So at least you kind of got a feeling that the back wall is fairly solid, anchored by him, right?
Yeah, I think Bradley, again, he's been a very consistent player for the course of his 3 years here, and we certainly expect nothing different this year. So he is a consistent performer, game in, game out. Very good defensively, organizes quite well. So he looks good there. Quentin Duncan's played an awful lot for us. So he's back in our back line. Jake McGuire's back in goal. Jake's had a tremendous preseason. His concentration level and his focus look very good, and that's something he's got to continue to maintain. But we feel pretty good about us, defensively heading into the opener.
Ray Sari was one of the all-conference preseason players as well for you. I know he scored a few goals last year.
Yeah.
But are you concerned a little bit about where you're going to find guys that can put in the back of the net? Or?
Well, I think it'll just take time. I'm not concerned about the personnel in terms of scoring goals. I think we have the personnel here to create more chances. I think as we grow as a team, it's just going to take us a while to get the group together. But as we grow as a team, we actually have more players capable of scoring more goals than we had a year ago. It's just going to be finding the right spots specifically for each of those players and how we blend that group together.
It begins at 8 o'clock on Friday at the Hurricane Soccer and Track Stadium when you take on St. Louis. And you didn't pick a patsy to start with because St. Louis obviously has a great tradition in soccer.
Yeah, tremendous team, tremendous program. Somewhat similar to us in that they lost quite a few. I think they lost 6, 7 seniors as well from a year ago. So, we'll both probably be playing some younger players, some new faces than we each saw against each other last year. But they're a team ranked in the top 25, a very good team defensively. So it should be a tremendous challenge and tremendous opportunity for us for the opener.
Sacramento State on Sunday. That starts at 7 o'clock. Those are the first 2 games. What do you look for here in these early games as you get ready for American Athletic Conference play?
Yeah, we obviously playing a very difficult schedule in the non-conference. So we're looking to test ourselves against some of the better teams in the country, as well as we've got to try and find how we're going to play. We have to blend in our top 4 or 5 attacking guys. And we've obviously got to do it very quickly while obviously getting results. So that's sort of the challenge during this non-conference portion of the season. But we like where we're at. We really like the answers that we received over the course of these first 2 weeks of training, and we're looking forward to St. Louis Friday night.
Coach, look forward to it, and good luck. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Bruce.
Head coach Tom McIntosh. Be there for the opener on Friday night at 8 o'clock. Tulsa taking on St. Louis.